Hi guys, welcome to 12 Days of Magical Holiday Baking, where we're making a series of family favorites, as well as some new ones we've not tried before but sound really, really good. Today's going to be one of the new ones. It is coming from the Ultimate Cookie Book from Better Homes and Gardens, and it is vanilla salted peanut cookies. It has butter, brown sugar, baking soda, salt, eggs, vanilla, homemade of course, all-purpose flour, rolled oats, peanuts, raisins, which I don't have, we're going to use craisins instead, and some coconut. So let's give this one a try. It should be really good. I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 375 degrees, and I'm going to get parchment on my cookie sheets so that we're ready to roll once the mix is ready. So let's get these put together and get them in the oven. So I am using a stand mixer, but you can easily use just a hand electric mixer for this, not a problem. We're going to put 3/4 of a cup of butter or shortening into that. So a half a cup is 1 stick, so we're going to do 1.5 sticks of butter. And then we're going to go ahead and put the mixer on medium-high for just a few seconds to get it going. While that's doing that, we're going to go ahead and measure out 2 cups of packed brown sugar. So with brown sugar, what you're going to do is you're going to fill the cup and then you want to squish it down into that. You won't do this with granular sugar. You won't do this with white sugar, nor will you ever do that with flour, but for brown sugar, we want to squish it in there. Turn this off. Go ahead and dump that in there. Do the second cup. So a lot of cookie recipes will call for white sugar and brown sugar. This one says it makes about 60 cookies, so it is quite a bit. So we'll see. Seems like a lot of sugar, but we're gonna go with it. See where we end up. Because we do have flour and oats coming, so 3.5. So it's gonna make a lot of cookies. Okay. So good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and mix that. And again, I've used several recipes out of this book. For some reason, they're mixing in the baking soda with and salt with the wet ingredients. I have always, since my mom taught me how to bake many years ago, always mix that in with the dry stuff, so I'm going to do it the way I've always done it. So we get our wet ingredients together, and then we'll put our dry ingredients together and mix those up, and then we'll mix them together. What we want to do is avoid any little clumps of salt or any little clumps of baking soda that happen because of the wet ingredients grabbing onto it and just making it like a little ball. Okay. Go ahead and use a spatula to scrape down the sides and the bottom so that we can get everything incorporated. And we're going to put 1 egg in and a second egg. No shells. Okay, we're good. Let me wash my hands. Go ahead and get this going again. Whenever you touch raw eggs and you're cooking anything you want, or anything, if you touch raw eggs, you want to make sure you wash your hands in between. Okay. And then we want to go ahead and add about a tablespoon of vanilla. And with all good cooks, you're going to just estimate it, because we love our vanilla. If you're interested in making your own vanilla, it is actually really, really easy. I've got a video on it. I'll link it above and below. Super easy, and it is the best vanilla I have ever used. I've been baking for a long time. So in a separate bowl, we're going to go ahead and take 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So as I said before, with flour, you're not going to push it down. You're going to get a scoop of it. Sometimes I'll push it back to make sure it's filled on the back side of the cup. And then you're going to just scrape it across the top, and then dump it. You don't want to push it down or compact. You don't want to push it down or compact it. And then we need a half. So we're gonna do the same thing with a half cup measure. Push it back to make sure I have a full cup. Scrape it off. Okay. That is all the flour that we need. To this, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I have 1/8 cup measure, so I'm going to do 1/8 teaspoon. 2, and then I need baking soda, and we need 1/2 teaspoon. The oven is up to temperature, which is good. So just make sure I have 1/2 teaspoon. So I have 1/8 teaspoon, so I need 4 of these. That is 1/4. 1/4 plus 1/8, and then 1/2. And then I'm just gonna mix that up so that the salt and baking soda are well combined within the flour mixture. So we have our flour mixture. We're gonna go ahead and put it into this bowl. Go ahead and scrape the sides again. So the rest of it we're going to stir in by hand. So we're going to go ahead and get the beater off. So at this point we want to go ahead and stir in our oats, our peanuts, raisins, or in this case craisins, and our coconut. So we need 2 cups of oats. Probably what I will do is put one in, stir it up, and then stir the other. So that's the base of the cookie dough. Now we need to add the extra bits, which is 1 cup of dry roasted peanuts. I'm going to do 1/2 cup of craisins. And then I'm going to use unsweetened flaked coconut. And do 1/2 cup of this as well. Alright, I just washed my hands. So I'm going to take a shortcut. Maybe. I'm just trying to get this all merged together. Wash my hands again. I'll be right back. So if you don't have a cookie scoop, it says drop dough by rounded teaspoons 2 inches apart onto an ungreased cookie sheet. I am going to go ahead and use parchment just to keep it cleaner. And just do little drops. 2 inches apart. They will spread out. Let's do that. We want a little bit more space because they are going to spread out. So we're going to put this in the oven. It's going to be 7 to 9 minutes. We'll check it. I want edges lightly browned, and then we'll transfer that to a wire rack to cool. So while that first one was cooking, we'll get our second sheet ready to go in the oven. Pan is very hot, so be careful. Cookies are out of the oven. We're going to go ahead, put them on a cooling rack. So we'll let the pan cool for just a minute, and then we'll load it back up with some more cookie dough. So we have a wonderful plate of cranberry, oatmeal, peanut, coconut cookies that just taste absolutely wonderful. So this will be another family favorite. And if you're interested in more holiday baking, check out these videos. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy holidays. Bye.